Hey, what's up? This is one thing that might sound a little bit controversial. Uh, this is uh, this is going to be a kind of kind of me just talking and kind of me trying to understand how some of you out there are willing to let go of your hard-earned cash to some of these guys who call themselves personal trainers but look like Bob the Builder, or Mr. Thomas the Plumber. Not that all of them are unfit, but we typically know that most plumbers they don't really bother how they look. But I take that. I will take that back. I'm gonna take that back. I did not say that. Retract, retract. Boop. Okay, so I am a personal trainer. I want you to pay me to train you. I want you to part way with your hard-earned cash so I can give you the dream look, the dream ass, the dream abs, the dream bicep. In general, I just want you to give me your money so I can make you look the best shape of your life. And you know what that's going to help? That's going to help with your sex life. Because when you have muscles, you are sexy. People like to touch you. Not people, your partner. Everybody likes somebody with good abs, nice, round, tight ass for women, nice toned legs. Everybody. That is your typical beauty look. You might say no, I don't know, but to me, that's it. And also, when you're fit, you're more confident. Yeah, you walk in a room with your head high. When you look good, you know you look good. Some people are going to pretend and say, "Yeah, I like her the way she looks, and she's overweight." It's a lie. If your man tells you that, "No, I like the way you look," and you're a woman and you're overweight, he's lying to you. He probably is maybe in bed with you and is thinking of somebody else. Because when you're overweight, there's just so much on the way. There's so much in the way. Imagine when you're overweight and you lie in a bed, spread open, butt naked. There's just so much unwanted flesh lying everywhere. It's just like when you are going on holidays, you pack your bag. You want to make sure your bag is nice and arranged. Your underwears are in a different section. Your dress is in a different section. Your socks are in a different section. Everything is nice and neat. And when you look at your luggage, you know, yes, I'm ready. That's same with us. That's same with our body. When you train, you put everything in the right place. You have everything in the right quantity. And when you lie there naked, everything is in their place. But when you're overweight, some stuff are just in the wrong place. There's just a lot of it, which is not needed. So if your man tells you that I like you the way you are, and you're overweight, punch him. Yes. Give him a punch and tell him, you effing liar. All right. If he tells you I like you the way you are, tell him you know what? I'm actually going to try and lose some of this weight. Um, will you still like me if I lose this weight? Because he says I like you the way you are. He's gonna say, yeah, oh yes, come on. Because that is the best of us. We wanna look sexy, we wanna look strong, we wanna feel sexy, we wanna feel strong. We want to be able to move freely. We want to be able to not struggle to go up the stairs. We want to be able to play with our kids without feeling like you're going to die. Your heart is not meant to carry that big load. Your heart is going to struggle. So let's go back to personal trainers. If any personal trainer is out there trying to sell you his services, but he doesn't look like what he's trying to sell you, he's a scam. I know there are a few exceptions. There are a few personal trainers who might be having some medical condition that is going to force them to carry on more excess weight, but they know what they're doing. But if there's one with none of those medical reason why they're not fit, then they are scammers. You don't want to go to work, do 12 hours or 10-hour shift just because you're trying to get overtime to make money to pay for a personal trainer, and then you come to pay your personal trainer and you pick one who looks like shit. Definitely you will end up looking like shit. You're gonna live from bad to worse, because he's gonna sell you what he looks like. He's gonna sell you his lifestyle. Remember, personal training is me as a personal trainer trying to use all of the information, put everything I've put in me into you. So I'm going to try, though I'm going to tweak it so it fits your objective. But what I do, I learn in order to train a client better. So if I'm learning, it should be showing on my own body. If I want to have abs, if I want to be strong, if I want to increase muscle mass, if I'm a personal trainer who is trying to lose some weight, I need to be able to let that work to me, and then I will get all of that which I've done to myself and tailor it to fit your own objectives. There's no other way that I can think of, in the sense that somebody is trying to get your money in order to provide you a service that doesn't reflect his own lifestyle. We personal trainers, we practice what we preach. We are supposed to be the leaders. We are supposed to be on the forefront marching, and you guys follow us because you look at us, you be like, you know what? He is good. He is strong. He looks fit. He's got abs. He's got biceps. Oh, look at his shoulders. Look at her ass. Look at her legs. His stamina is incredible. Those things are the things that make you pick a personal trainer. I want to train you. Yes, I want you to pay me £40 an hour. I want you to pay me £500 a month. It doesn't matter. What do you do next? Okay, can I have your social media platforms? Go check. We personal trainers, we are always on Instagram, we are on Facebook. Some of us are trying to also have YouTube channels. By the way, this is mine. This is going to be on mine. It's D1W1 Banner King. Make sure you also subscribe. Drop me a comment. I might be wrong. Doesn't mean whatever I say is right. If I'm wrong, drop me a comment and be like, dude, what you're saying is bullshit. You're wrong. There are some fat looking people out there who are good personal trainers, and they have good clients who are singing their praises. Yeah, it happens. It's true. And if you know of some, can you just DM me their social media handles so I can go check on them and ask them what magic? Because we don't know everything. Every day we learn. We learn new ways, new methods. Because the main objective of you paying me is for me as a personal trainer to give you what you want, to make sure you are healthy, you are fit, and if you are going crazy to have 6-pack abs, I need to find a way to make sure you get that. And that is also going to be coming from you, because you have to make sure that you eat the right food, the right amount of calories, stay on a true diet. And we personal trainers, there are ways we can enforce that. I always tell my clients, if your food looks like shit, I would know, because every session you will struggle. Because if you are actually looking after your food, every session you will be getting better and better and better and better. But if your food is shit, it means what I'm doing, when you go back home, you walk instead backwards. So I'm trying to walk you forward, but because of your food, you're walking backwards. Okay, this one is for you all of you guys out there trying to get personal trainers. Make sure that they are true to themselves and true to you. Make sure that you are actually buying something that reflects on them. You are not just buying sweet talk. I can give you this, I can give you that. And by the way, this isn't easy. All those 6-pack workout in 1 month, all those things are bullshit. It doesn't work like that. Those are selling points. Abs in 30 days. It's a fat lie. It's a fat lie to you. But to some of those guys, they've been training already for years and years and years and years. So it's easy for them. It's easy for me to get abs in 30 days. But not to you. I've trained all my life. I know how I can go about getting it. I know what to do. But I'm not going to sell that to you. Because maybe you're fat, you're overweight. How then do you get about getting abs in 30 days? Getting abs in 30 days is extremely hard. It's possible, but it is extremely hard. Are you ready to eat 1 meal a day for 30 days? You might get one ab, one. But if I do that, if I eat 1 meal in 30 days, I'll be as shredded. But it's not good for my health. Why should I do that? Life is to be enjoyed. This is one life. We don't go crazy. You don't starve yourself, because at the end of 30 days, so what? What happens? You have the abs, so? Because you will be depressed, you'll be angry, you probably be unproductive at work, your relationship will suffer, you start getting... You don't want to do that. I wouldn't tell you to do that. Let's just step back and let all those guys who want to go and stand on stage like that with your panties to do that. That is for them. And you know how unhappy they are? You don't want to know. Ask them and they'll tell you. That's not a life we want to live. We want to live this life and enjoy. It's one life. We want to enjoy the food. So, the only way you can actually achieve your best self is consistency, and also knowing what goes into your body. Make sure you take some time and experiment on different daily calories. If you're trying to lose weight, you have to actually go on a calorie deficit. Once you get to that weight objective, you can start maintenance phase. So first of all, calorie deficit, you're going to obviously lose weight. Just do the minimal exercise you can, 4 to 5 times a week. I'll stay on that calorie deficit. Once a while, treat yourself with something nice, but make sure you don't go crazy that once a while. Because you remember, You might be on a calorie deficit for 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And on the weekend, if you're not careful, if you try to treat yourself and you go overboard, you will put everything back. And when you go back on Monday, you start back from where you are last Monday. So you want to move forward. You don't want to be moving backwards. Energy balance is the key. Make sure calorie deficit, energy balance, what comes in, what goes out. You need to know that. Just be true to yourself. Know this thing is hard, but achievable. It's consistency. Life only ends when you're dead. So you're not rushing to go to a final destination. There's no final destination. We just make sure we live as long as we can how can I put this one? As long as we can in the best shape throughout the life that we will live. Doesn't matter if you are 40, 50, 60, 70. We still want to be healthy. We still want to be strong. We still want to be able to do things effortlessly, especially as we're getting old. So this is the time. What I'm going to tell you is go to the gym. Go to the gym. Know your calories. Be true to yourself. Stay consistent. Know that it's going to be hard. Be ready. Put in effort. Get a personal trainer if you want. Just make sure that the personal trainer you're getting looks like what he's preaching, or maybe half of what he's preaching. It's a lifestyle. We sell our lifestyle to you. You gotta be able to give your money to somebody and actually get something. I'm selling a service. The service should be good. And also, this one is important. When you pay us personal trainers, you're paying us because you want us to push you go past your limit. You are not paying us to train you the way you can train yourself. If you are paying us to train you the way you can train yourself, then why are you wasting your money? Just do it yourself then. But when you pay us, you're paying us because you want us to push you. You want us to push you hard. And when we push you hard, I'll speak to myself. I'll speak for myself. I don't need to push you hard and then turn around and tell you, well done. No. If I'm able to push you hard and you see your result, you have to tip me. You have to turn around and say, thank you for your service, because that is what I paid for. You don't pay me, I push you hard, and I turn around and still, some days I can say that. I can turn around and say, well done. Or what I always do is I tell you well done at the end of the session. Or I can give you a tap on your back. But you have to be the one to turn around and tell me that this is a tip for you. Thank you for the services. What you told me you're going to do is what you're doing. Because that's what you do. When a service is good, you either tip them or you say thank you. I shouldn't be the one to turn around and tell you well done. You're paying me to give you a service. That is the service I'm giving you. I shouldn't give you a good service and turn around again and thank you. So, I think this is going to be one of my best, should I call it a podcast? Or should I just say I was an angry personal trainer trying to voice his opinion, which doesn't really count, does it? Let me think. Oh yeah, do I look like a personal trainer anyway? Why? One thing, I'm not overweight. 2, I'm strong. 3, I kind of know what I do. 4, I'm not very funny, but I'm funny. 5, I've got lots of energy. 6, I do this like my life depends on it. I love this. But 7, I should do better. I should try and study a little bit more. But who wants to spend time reading books? I should. That was a mistake. Okay, I need to go now. But the last thing for this one today is make sure that you make sure that you not only subscribe to this channel, like, share, and drop me your comment. Comment on what I said if you've watched this all. If I'm right, tell me please. If I'm wrong, tell me please. But don't go too hard on me because I might cry. I don't want to cry. So, all right. I'm out of here. Peace out.